Hello and welcome back to George Dolinsky Field in Stoughton, where we have Monday Night Softball for you tonight, featuring SLN Law and the Brewskis, two of the hottest teams in the A Division. Looks like SLN Law is going to be playing short tonight with 3 outfielders instead of 4. They'll be batting first, bringing to the plate Woods, Heisel, and DiStefano. Against the Hawks, the number one team in the division, at 9-1. Woods last night was 2 for 4 in that affair. First pitch from Trini Gonzalez is short for ball 1.
He was so bored we went to Chicago Saturday.
The 0-1 pitch inside, ball 2. Brewskis, of course, classic on Thursday night that was featured in a special edition of Game of the Week, falling to the Hawks in extra frames after taking a 6-4 lead. Woods leads off with a walk. That brings player manager Ian Heisel to the plate. Heisel was 4 for 5 in last night's game with a double. Takes ball 1. Gonzalez finding his range. There's strike 1, right on the front. A lot of power to right. And they're giving him that respect in the outfield. 3-1 now to Heisel. Gentle is coming in from left field. Grounder into the hole, past Freres. Freres chased it. No play, so Heisel reaches on a single. Woods advances to second. Nobody out. Danny DiStefano, one of the big guns. 3 for 3 last night with a homer. Wearing a Mallard shirt tonight. One of his other teams. That one was well short. He's got to find his range. I think he might do well to step up. Looks like he's pretty far back there. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Chopper foul on the left side. Played there in foul territory by Danny Rabatsky. Behind on the count now, must keep it fair. 1-2. The pitch. Woods. Here comes Harry home. The first run. Heisel holds at second. First and second, no. In steps Deputy Fire Chief Mike Madden. Madden was 2 for 5 yesterday. And he goes deep, but that's where they haven't played. F10, Heisel tags to third, and DiStefano holds it first. 1 away. F10 on that one. Here's Brian DeMello, one of the newcomers. Chops it. Trini chases it on a hop. He's throwing back to second. So Heisel scores, and it looked like a little stretch play out there for the shortstop. Fielder's choice. And an RBI for DeMello. 2-0 SLN. Alex Guzman at the plate. He was 4 for 4 with a triple. Mentioned that they weren't counting errors when I mentioned that. Here's strike one. 1-1. Screwball. Lined foul and deep. Boy, Guzman got a hold of that one. He beat the left fielder. Jeff Farnham, I believe that is. But pulled that one foul. Two-strike pitch. Comes in deep. Good layoff in there. 2-2. Line drive, base hit to center. DeMello's going to go to third. And Guzman's at first with a single. Two-way. Mike Villiers up. He was 2 for 3 yesterday. First and third now. 2 runs in for SLN here in the top of the first if you just joined us. Gets under that one. And it's tracked down there by the left center fielder. That is Buchanan. F8. So 2 runs on 4 hits for SLN. We're going to see Trini, Jeff Varnum, Corey Johnston, and Glenn Williams to start. Jeff and Corey, Glenn, Ben. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'll get a try.
Danny for a sec. If I could. He was.
Let's go, man. Bill, Bob, you're gonna drive me nuts, man.
I intend to.
Good. Go somewhere else.
Leading off for the Brewskis, the pitcher, Jay Gonzalez, a.k.a. Trini. Trini was 3 for 4 yesterday. Also 3 for 4 in Thursday's game against the Hawks. Madden on a fork ball, 2 fingers with backspin, wide grip. That one's short for 4. Both teams starting with a leadoff walk. SLN leads 2-0. Jeff Farnham, who is not playing left field. It was Glenn Williams was the left fielder. They made the chase that ball down earlier. My mistake. Takes strike one. Madden's now found it. That one's deep. Two 2-1 pitch. Inside, he inside outs it. Chase there, but unable to field it. Is Di Stefano. Gonzalez advances to third, running all the way. No outs. First and third for Corey Johnson. He was 1 for 4 yesterday. Takes an inside ball and rips it deep and over DeMello's head. He's chasing it still. 3, 4, 5. Gathers it over near the infield there. And Johnston will hold at third with a triple, and the game is tied 2 apiece. Just like that. Big bomb from the former home run derby champ. Brings up Glenn Williams, who is the left fielder. He takes one deep for ball 1. The Goose Slayer takes strike 1. Nickname it obtained when he pops this one up. Alex Guzman is calling it, and he drops it. With runners on first and third, there was no infield fly rule. Johnston has to hold at third. The play was right in front of him. Yeah, the infield fly rule was in effect. So, retired. Under the theory that that could have been turned into a double play. Who would have had to play at second anyhow? First and third now. I'm wrong. That one Guzman makes the play on. All right. So, correction, there's no outs. Glenn Williams is still at first. Corey Johnson is still at third. Ben Lepkin is retired on the liner to short. 1 away. OB flies it deep to left. Fielded there by DeMello. Throw is into second. And Johnston scores the third run. Williams holds it first. 2 away. That run is unearned. Danny Rubatsky. Knuckleball outside, line drive, 1 hop. Woods fields it at second and brings it over to Villiers to retire the side. Nice play by Woods. So the Brewskis score 3, and after 1, it's 3-2. Battle here for second place. Play yesterday. Yeah. Brewskis won their game yesterday 7-6 over Simca. What you doing? What was your final score yesterday against the Hawks?
18-15.
Nice. Leadoff batter for SLN will be Amit Nagdev, followed by Ryan Conway, and then back to the top of the order. Chasing one in the second. You just joined us. Amit was not present for yesterday's victory, 18-15 over the Hawks. Takes that one foul and into the vacant stands down the right field side. One and one the count. Trini comes in on the front of the plate for strike two. Now he must keep it fair. Amit, another newcomer. Last name Nagdev. Looks at a screwball outside and deep. The 2-2 pitch. Line drive, deep enough for Varnum to catch up with it. F10. Great piece of hitting, but fielders were drawn in to middle depth. So Ryan Conway is at the plate. Just out of Trini's reach, but he drags it down and underhands it to Freres for the second out. Brings Harry Woods in the top of the order back. Woods drew 4-pitch walk to start the game. That one's right on the corner. Strike one. Screwball, deep and inside. Woods not biting on that one. One hopper to short, gets away, and Woods will be in on the E6. Heisel takes the first pitch for a strike. Wind picks up, still blowing in from over Stoughton High School in left field. Girls are playing a tournament on 3 of the fields here at the West Wilkins Elementary Complex. 2 balls and a strike. Outside, Sean Deve, the catcher, barks at the ump. To no avail, 3-1. Ripped down the line, past Freres. Heisel will hold with a single. Woods takes third. He's 2 for 2. Danny DiStefano up. Right on the front corner area. This time Alan Owens gets the look from home. Screwball Past Rabatsky, base hit, brings home Woods. He scores his second run, the third of the game for SLN. And DiStefano is 2 for 2 and 5 for his last 5. He also had a walk and a sacrifice fly last night in the 18-15 win over the Hawks. Mike Madden, who flew to deep right, steps in. Takes the first 2 for balls. First one was high and inside, second one short. Madden's found a gap. That one's still bouncing. Whoa! Grabbed on one hop by Ben Lepekin with his bare hand. Holds Madden to a double. Heisel scores with the lead run. It's 4 to 3. Great play by Ben Lepekin. The ball beat him to the bare hand side, but he lunged out and grabbed that one barehanded to hold the runners at second and third. Ryan DeMello gets under that one and deep. That's Williams chasing it, dives to no avail. 2 runs will score. DeMello is rounding second. He's going to third. He's starting to stumble, but he is in safely with a triple. So 2 out rally here, featuring the, remember the error at shortstop started it, then 4 straight hits, single by Heisel, single by DeFana, and there's another one through the shortstop hole. Guzman with the, we'll give him a single on that one. Brings home the 5th run of the inning and the 7th overall for SLN. Was now batted around with 2 outs. Mike Villiers has grown an excellent beard during the COVID year. Wearing 2 batting gloves. Grounder there to Rabatsky, fields it and throws late to first. The ball gets away, and Villiers is advancing to third. Guzman coming all the way home. Scores from first on the 3-base error. Ahmed is up. He started this inning off by hitting a sharp line drive. Fielded by the right fielder. He's ahead 2-0. Two and 1. Tops that one just fell. 2-2 the count. Nice pitch, but Amit stays with it, lines it in for a single. Villiers scores from second with the 7th run in the inning, the 9th overall. Ryan Conway swings through the first pitch. Grounded back to the pitcher. Trini made a nice play as the ball bounced away from him. He chased it down. Another one back, and another nice play. Trini lunging to his right, snags that one on its way to center field. So SLN scores 7 runs on 6 hits and 2 errors. And they take a 9-3 lead with the Brewskis coming up in the bottom of the second. They'll bring Sean Dave, Mark Freitas, and Bill Freyers. One. Today's book with Jeff Varnum over on the Brewskis bench. He was 1 for 2 yesterday, and he's now 1 for 1 today. Mark Freitas, who was not present yesterday, takes strike 1. That one just misses outside. Grounder down just left of the bag. Immediately called foul by umpire Alan Owens. Now he must keep it fair. In on the hands, it's going to be fair. DeMello's under it. He makes the play. Dave retreats to first, 1 away. For skipper Bill Freyers. Freyers was not in the lineup yesterday, although he was present. I think he scratched himself during the 7-6 victory. 1 hopper to Heisel. He throws to Woods, and Woods to first for the double play. 5-4-3, nicely turned by Woods, who had to tiptoe on second base. After 2, SLN leads 9-3. SLN will be bringing the top of the order up while they warm up. I'll grab a Coke out of my car. It's always a good sign when your leadoff batter is coming up for his third appearance to start the third. Woods drew a walk to start the game and then reached on an E6 that started the big 7-run rally. That one got away from Gonzalez. 2 balls and 1 strike. Woods is under this one. He's got the outfielder retreating. I believe that's Corey Johnston who corrected himself and made a diving play in the end. Ball was knocked down by the wind that's still increasing, coming from over in that direction. Woods is retired for the first time. F8. Ian Heisel, 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Ripped one right down the line. Last time up. Make it 3 for 3. Cut that ball in half. That brings the center fielder, Danny DiStefano, up for his third at bat. That one lined to short. Handled there nicely by OB. Two-way. Runner on first. Mike Madden, who's 1 for 2. He goes the opposite way, and that'll be just out of the reach of Danny Rubansky. Over the fence. A lot of room in foul territory here at Dolinsky Field. Line drive to Freitas, who's there. Handles it. So SLN hits the ball hard, but no runs this inning. On 1 hit and through 2.5. The score is 9-3 SLN. The Ninjas. Looking for their second victory in a row. They had to forfeit one last week against McLaughlin Painting. Couldn't field a team on Father's Day. Not at 5 o'clock anyway. Top of the order coming up for the Brewskis. First 3 batters who reached base and scored in the first. Trini Gonzalez, Jeff Varnum, and Corey Johnston. This one's a long way from over. SLN leads 9-3. As the commuter rail goes by, Heisel takes it on 1 hop, throws to first, draws Villiers off the base. He tries to sweep the tag, but Trini evades it, speeding to first, as Gonzalez does. Tough play on that one, but with a good throw, he had him. So we're going to call that one to E5. Varnum, an excuse me swing into the gap there. Texas leagues his way on to first with the second base runner. Gonzalez holds at second. In comes Corey Johnston, who hit a bomb in the first for a triple. The 0-1 pitch, also inside. And trying to pitch tough. 3-0. You can see right on the inside corner. And this one's well outside. Bases are loaded with Brewskis chasing 6 runs here in the bottom of the third. And there, Williams is at the plate. Williams was 2 for 3 against the Hawks on Thursday. Stranded at second, where he was the winning run with 1 out in that game. Hawks came back with 5 in the 8th and ended up winning 15-10. Hits a knuckler out to DeMello, who fields it down near his shoelaces. Runner tags at third and second. Sac fly to left for Williams, and it's 9-4. Ben Lepakin, who lined to Guzman at short. Tops one back toward the broadcast booth. That one's high and inside. One hopper off his glove. He danced out of the way. Was about to hit his thigh. Ball comes in, but run. Johnston holds at third. Single for Lepakin. Here's OB, the shortstop. Line drive past Guzman. Johnston will score 6th run. Lepakin advances to second. There's 1 out. And here comes Rabatsky. One of the most outspoken yammerers in the league. Best known around town because he's coached in the Sharon Sipsa League for so many years. Gets under that one. It's going to be in foul territory. DeMello chases it and bashes into the wall just as the ball comes off the tip of his glove. Rabatsky is still alive. He had to slow down as he was approaching the fence. And the ball was just off the tip of his glove. About 20 feet foul. Rabatsky hits this one down the line. That one is fair. And what an arm from DeMello shows to hold Lepatkin at third. Lepatkin had to hold to see if he was going to catch that one. Rabatsky. And here's Sean Devay, who singled in the second. Takes the first strike. The 0-1 pitch. Inside out, an inside pitch. And Amit Negev shows an arm out there, and right, we haven't seen him throw. He's a player. Lepatkin held at third by third base coach Williams. Wisely, I think, in that one. That ball was into Conway's glove in about 2 seconds. The 1-0 pitch, and Freitas singles up the middle. Lepatkin will score. OB in from second. A 2-run single for Mark Freitas to make it 9-8. Rabatsky stays at second, and Bill Freyers is up. He hit into the inning-ending double play his first time up in the second. Just 1 inning ago. 10 batters to the plate this inning. Freyers finds the space. DeMello picks it up on a hop and holds Rabatsky at third. The bases are loaded again. And Trini Gonzalez is up. Started this inning with a one-hopper to Heisel. It turned into a the throw drew the first baseman off the bag. Walked in the first and scored both times. It's 3-0 now, and Madden's going to have to come across with a tasty one. He's got Jeff Varnum and Corey Johnston behind him. He doesn't want to walk. Nowhere to put him. Strike one. Madden takes back control of the count. Gonzalez, this one, Heisel is able to field and takes it to third himself. Big play by Heisel. That holds the lead. It's now 9-8 though, as the Brewskis bring 5 across. On 6 hits and 1 error. We're in the top of the 4th now. Welcome if you just joined us. It's Monday Night Softball. Heavy hitting affair. SLN leads 9-8. They'll bring Brian DeMello, Alex Guzman, and Mike Villiers to the plate to start the 4th. Breeze has really cooled things down. It was 93 earlier today, but it's definitely dropped into the 80s by this point. Lights are on. The dust is down. Skies are clear. And Brian DeMello is at the plate. An America tank top. He gets under that one, and it's deep, but that's where they're playing him. Glenn Williams makes the play in deep left field. DeMello cursing that he's playing a me too deep. He's playing in the middle of the infield out there. Well, not that far. Guzman, 6 for his last 6. Really seeing the ball well. That one is back to Trini, who vacuums it up and throws to first before Guzman even has a chance to drop his bat. 2 up, 2 down, just like that. Mike Villiers comes in. The first baseman has a little cheering section to my left. The 0-1. Down the line and into foul territory. Williams gives it a run, and it drops just out of his reach. He was facing the same troubles that DeMello saw last inning. Had to slow up his approach with the fence fast approaching. We'll wait for Williams to reset. And Trini with the 1-1 pitch. A screwball. Hopper. Rabatsky throws to first in time. Nice play by Coach. 3 up, 3 down for SLN. They still lead, but it's now 9-8 as we go into the bottom of the 4th. Heart of the order coming up for the Brewskis. Actually, the heart of the order just batted. They're the ones that knocked in all the runs. Sean DeVay, Mark Freitas, and Bill Freyers will be coming up. Actually, Sean flew to left. My apologies. It'll be... Who's got a bat over there? No, that's Farnham. That's Farnham. I was right. I don't know how to keep a book anymore. Trini Gonzalez, the leadoff batter, made the last out. I was wrong. It is Jeff Farnham, the number 2 batter. He's 2 for 2 with a pair of singles. Was 2 for 3 yesterday. Loops that one. DeMello's playing him in, though. Makes the play. F7. He's retired for the first time. Johnston at the plate. Tripled to deep left. In the first, walked and scored. Goes the opposite way and through the hole. He's aboard with 1 away. Williams reached on an error in the first and hit a sac fly. Down the line and past Heisel this time. First and second. one away. And Lepakin. DeMello's playing him in mid-depth. And Lepakin punches it through past Harry Woods. Johnston scores a tying run. It's 9-9. Good piece of hit. Runners at first and second now. And here's OB. Another one through that same hole, just to the left of Madden. Williams is coming all the way. The throw draws Conway off the plate. And it's 10-9 Brewskis now. Danny Rabatsky, 1 for 2. Goes through opposite way. Villiers fields it and is able to grab the lead runner at second. The middle runner, I should say. Nice recovery. Ball got away from him for just a second. Fielder's choice. Moves Lepakin. O'Brien is erased at second. Sean DeVay, who the opposite way. Heisel's there and throws just a little too low for Harry Woods, who's coming across and unable to handle the ball in the dirt. Lepakin scores on that, and it's 11. Freitas, second base, takes strike one on the inside corner. Draws a pop-up that time. Guzman's turned around, but he's there, and it bounces off his shoulder. Couple of tough errors. And the bases are loaded again. The number 10 batter, Bill Frere, skipper. Had a base hit last time up. Grounded into a double play in the second. DeMello's challenging him in shallow in left field. Heisel gets that one, corrals that one, and forces the runner at third, so Rabatsky's run will not count, but the Brewskis bring 3 across on 4 hits and 2 errors.
Come on, pick me up here. Bill, how many?
And after 4 complete innings of play, the score is Brewskis 11, SLN 9. Another chance to see Amit Nagdev. Amit, do you prefer Amit or Amit? Amit, okay.
Like a baseball glove.
Amit. You a Mets fan? Like a Mets fan too?
Long stuff.
Not this year though.
The Islanders the other night.
Welcome to the league. So Amit has been playing right field. Hits that one into but Lebatkin was a bit shallow, maybe, given the power he's shown in the last 2 at-bats, but paid off there on the pop-up. Score that one F9. Brian Conway, who lined back to the pitcher in the 3rd and grounded back to the pitcher in the 2nd. Takes a deep one. 2-0. Stands up in the box. That one's also a ball, just inside. 3-0. And that one was short for ball 4. Big walk out of the 9 hole for Conway.
One out. Place to 2.
Harry Woods. He takes one short. Looks like they're going to take a strike. And there's Woods's. Brings his feet together. Steps into that one for a single.
Not going, not going.
One away. Runners on 1st and 2nd now. Woods is 1 for 3. He also reached on a walk. And Ian Heisel, 3 for 3 with 3 hard singles. Takes a deep one for ball 2. That one came in short, 3-0. And just nicked the back tip of the bat. 3-1. And Heisel pops it up. Infield fly is called. Popped 1. 2 out. Andy DiStefano up. Trying to bring in Conway, who's not speedy. He's the catcher. 2 hopper. Will picks it up and throws it off the head of the runner coming in. And Woods is going to retreat back to 2nd as the ball gets away. Took it square in the middle of his forehead. And Madden, who's a trained professional, is out to look at it. Give him a quick concussion test, perhaps. Let's see his pupils. He's down. He's going to take a runner, just to be cautious. The final scores from 2nd on the play. Who made the last batted out will be replacing him at 2nd as the runner. Would still eligible to return. Since SLN only has that. Nice pack on his forehead now. And here's Madden. Goes the opposite way. Brings it off the behind the SLN dugout. Madden doubled in the 2nd to bring home 2. Takes that one well deep. And he's 1 for 3. Going the opposite way, finds the gap. Is no good out there. Williams retrieves it. DiStefano is coming home to score another 2-run double for Mike Madden. And another lead change, as it's now SLN 12, Brewskis 11. Left fielder, DeMello, takes strike 1. DeMello makes his way up here from down around the Cape, as I recall. Came into the league this year when we opened up the rosters to out-of-towners.
Let's go, Brian.
Ahead in the count now. Rips that one foul and deep and out of play. Count is full. Wind picking up. And he takes ball 4. First and second now for Alex Guzman. The shortstop. Still wearing his Living the Dream shirt from 2019. He's got a base hit up the middle. Madden rounds it, and no throw from center field. It's 13-11. DeMello hangs at second. And Mike Villiers is at the plate. 2-hopper, and Rabatsky is advised not to try to throw it because he's right next to third base where there is a force. 9 to the plate. Alert call there by the catcher, Sean Deve. SLN scores 4. Is now lead 11. The Brewskis will bring up the top of the order. Trini Gonzalez, Jeff Farnham, and Corey Johnston, who between them have scored 7 of the Brewskis' 11 runs. 13-11. SLN in the bottom of the 5th. Associate Commissioner Justin Wolf checking in. He's got the next game against yours truly and the McLaughlin Painters. I'm Commissioner Bob Lee. Check on our battery up there.
Well, now they don't have to wear masks.
Let's go, boys. Shut them down.
Still live, no warning. Gonzalez takes the second pitch inside. 1-1. Grounds it hard and foul. Conway calls for another one inside. It's 1-2. Pitch. Just past Heisel. We'll give him a single this time. He's 1 for 3. Reached on a walk and an error earlier. Jeff Varnum, 2 for 3 today. Gets in on that one, and it's in the gap. Backed up there nicely by DiStefano. Brings it in to hold Gonzalez at third. First and third now, nobody out. Tying run aboard for Corey Johnston. Number 66. The Tapped Brewskis. Takes a nice deep strike. Madden painting the back corners. Strike 2, right on the back edge. Johnston has to hit it fair. Inside pitch, and he gets him to chop it foul, and that'll be a strikeout for Madden. First of the game. With 2 strikes, Johnston had to protect, and Madden came in with a screwball inside. A lot of spin. Still first and third, now 1 out. Williams takes one inside. Hear the commuter rail horn. Over in Stoughton Center. .2-0 pitch. Catches that back corner again. Madden dialed in on that. Breeze is now about a steady 8-mile-an-hour breeze. That one's out to center field and kind of split those fielders. Gonzalez scores with the 12th run for the Brewskis, 13-12 SLN. Ben Lepakin. Two for 3. Retired on a line drive to the shortstop in the first. Singled and scored his other 2 times up. Takes one short for 2-0. Goes the opposite way. DiStefano's got it beat. Another nice line drive, but played well. 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the 5th. The tying run is on second. The score is 13-12. Sharon Legal Ninjas. As O'Brien grounds it foul for strike 1. Girls tournament is over. Nice high inside pitch, taken for ball 1. O'Brien's 2 for 3 today. That one is fair, right down the line over third, and in with the tying run is OB. Ball gets away and goes through the fence And that will bring the lead run home.
Nice job, LB.
As Williams advanced to third, running on the throw home.
Chill out, relax. It's already dead. It'll still be dead even when you get to it.
O'Brien is given third base on the overthrow. Verbatsky goes the opposite way, and in foul territory, Villiers ranges back and grabs it with his outstretched arm. But not before there's another lead change. The Brewskis score 3. And the score is 14-13 as we come to the top of the 6th. Amit, Ryan, and Woodsy coming to the plate. Oh, need to push that or it might pause on me. Thank you.
Coming down.
Oh, you gotta get like an external shot for that thing.
I do, but I can't run it with the mic.
Oh, yeah.
I've tried. I've got a dual thing, but it won't take both at the same time, even with the splitter. I have a new phone coming though.
Oh, what's the Sharon men's?
Yeah, Sharon men's softball. Well, every Monday night we do a game of the week. Amit, Nagdev, the Met fan. Grounds this one to Freitas. Freitas flips to first in time.
What do you have to score as well?
It's 14-13. So Amit he's hit the ball hard, but he's 1 for 4. Conway gets under that one. And Corey Johnston playing him in. Makes the play. Just like that. 2 away. And Woods, who took one off the noggin in the 5th, big force to second, is back, and he'll be on the bases again with his second hit. Bench telling Woodsy he should just run to second anyway because they'd be afraid to hit him twice. Ian Heisel, 3 for 4. Takes one on the inside corner for strike 1. Screwball is outside. 1-1. That one's deep. Hard ground into the hole. Single for Heisel, his 4th of the game. Woods running all the way is into 3rd. He represents the tying run. We're in the top of the 6th. Number 3 batter, Danny DiStefano up.
Guys, first or second?
He's 2 for 4 and also reached on an error. He scored 2 runs. Gets a little under that one. And Johnston is there. No runs on 2 hits for the Ninjas. We're through 5.5. The score, Brewskis 14, SLN 13. Eight, 9, and 10 hitters coming up for the Brewskis. Dave, Freitas, and Frères. SLN looking for a hold. They trail by 1. The Brewskis took an early 3-2 lead in the first, then gave up 7 runs in the second, came back with 5 in the fourth to make it 9-8, took the lead in the fourth, 11-9, fell behind, but then retook the lead in the fifth. That's where we are now. It's 14-13. Sharon, who's 1 for 3, also reached on an error. Takes one just inside for ball 1. Brewskis are 9-3 this season. Ball 3, 3-1. And that one got caught up in the wind. A leadoff walk from Madden. His third free pass of the game. Mark Freitas looking all the way, takes ball 1. Skies it out to left field where DeMello chases it down for the first out. F7. Dave back to first. Bill Frères is up. Ninja's thinking 2 here as strike 1. Pulls that one foul. It's going to be 0-2. Frères shaking his head. He knows he's going to have to get down the line faster than his legs want to carry him if he hits a grounder. That one's inside. Frères won't bite. The 1-2 pitch. Lined to left. Dive is a trap called by Alan Owens. And Frères is 2 for 4. Big hit there. Still only 1 out and the top of the order coming up.
1 down.
Gonzalez. Takes strike 1 on the heart. Gonzalez is 1 for 3 with a walk. Also reached on an error. Rips it foul. Another 2-strike count for Madden. That one's too high. Called illegal by Alan Olds. Home plate ump. Also the first, second, and third base ump. The ump. Pounds that one through the hole. Dave will score the 15th run. Takes grief from his coach for jogging home. Freitas, pinch running for Bill Freres, is at second. (15-13) now as Jeff Varnum stares down Madden. We're in the gloaming. The light's taking over as the illuminator of preference. Strike. Varnum lines a single into right. Play is coming, but Freitas retreats to third. He had not crossed. There's a line of no return, 22 feet away from home. Bases are loaded now. One away. Corey Johnston up. Grounds it to Woods. Woods gets the runner at second, but that's it. As Freitas scores 13.
Two down. Nice play, Woodgy.
Let's go, Glenn. Come on, Glenn. Let's go. We still got some more. Come on, don't leave them out there.
Gonzalez advances to third. Two-way. Glenn Williams at the plate. Corey will finish the night 2 for 4 with a walk. Assuming we don't have another inning. Williams is 2 for 3. I'm sorry, he's 2 for 3. Reached on an error in the first. 2 singles and a sac fly.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
You got this, Glenn. Let's go, Williams.
Laces it out to center. That's there. DiStefano picks it up off of Negev's deflection. Gonzalez scores with the 17th run. And Johnston moves to third. Ben Lepakin, 2 for 4 now. Rips another single. Amit pulls that one down off 2 hops. And they are able to hold Williams at third, but Johnston is in with the 18th run. Ryan, the shortstop. Don't know his first name. Everyone calls him OB. Line drive, base hit. Fielded. And Lepakin scores. That's going to be 2 runs score on the double from O'Brien. He is 4 for 5.
2 down, shut him down.
And Danny Rabatsky up. He made the last out in the 5th. Brewskis have batted around. Back to Madden, who snags it in his palm. But not before. 6 runs come across for the Brewskis. Score is 20 to 13. Top of the 7th. 4, 5, and 6 batters coming up. Last chance for the Ninjas. Do you have the time?
8:25.
Yep. So they can't start another inning anyway. This is gonna be the last. 7th will be the last inning. Actually, we're in Stoughton. Justin, just to clarify, it's 8:25. They can't start an inning after 8:30, right?
After 8:30, they cannot start a new inning. So is
It's 8:25. This is the top of the 7th. They're fine.
Yeah.
An inning may not start after 8:30, but so this will be the last inning, no matter how it ends. Win, lose, or draw. Ties are a legal outcome in Sharon Men's Regional Softball League. Madden going the opposite way, but they haven't played there. Got a lot behind that one, but they were out there and deep. Williams, the left fielder, pulled it in. 1 away. Madden, famous for hitting one into the tennis courts on the 4th court at the old Sharon High School field. The longest ball ever hit over that fence. On a windy day. Wind was behind him on that day, but he got it. He got all of it. One of the great power hitters in our league. Brian DeMello rips it foul past third base. He tripled in the 2nd. Reached on a fielder's choice in the 1st. Flew to left in the 4th and drew a walk in the 5th. So he's 1 for 3. Looking to keep hope alive. Goes up the middle. Past O'Brien.